Greetings, SWARTHOS here, 1 September 2019. I've had a channel out here for quite some time actually, but now is when I want to start producing these video clips. I don't have a lot to say. I haven't had a lot to say in the past. I don't foresee myself having anything to say of any great importance in the future. I just want to have a presence out here. I feel that I want to be a participant in life. I feel like somehow I haven't participated in what the world is doing. Not that I necessarily care if I'm part of the world or not. A lot that is the world I don't like. Things have been on the decline for years now, and I don't think they'll get any better. I think it's just going to get worse. But that's not what this is about. This is about me making a footprint in social media. So my footprint probably won't be that deep or that broad. Not that interesting. It's mostly vanity. I'm mostly interested in myself and knowing that I did something, anything. That's why the gimmicks, that's why the image is cloudy and distorted. It's not really about presenting something that people will like or want to subscribe to. It's not what I'm about. It's mostly just to entertain myself. Maybe that's what people who have no talent say, right? You know, hey, I can't produce anything good, so therefore I'm going to purposely produce something that's bad and go with that. But I'm not trying to produce something that's bad. I'm just saying that I don't have any aspirations beyond entertaining myself. And also, the image, there is some method to that madness. If my image, what I look like, is distorted, then I feel that people can identify more with that. Instead of seeing a certain type of person, they look at them and they say, oh gosh, I don't like the way that dude looks. You know, I'm having difficulty, relating to him. But if I'm kind of, distorted out here and what have you, then I could be whoever, you wouldn't know. And more acceptable to somebody who, thinks that way or whatever. But hopefully this will make its way into the grand repository, if there is such a thing. Cloud somewhere, cloud storage somewhere, maybe deep in some underground vault in Colorado, I don't know, out in the desert by Area 51. It's just kind of a fun thing to think about, that we can say something now, especially if you have something to say, which I don't. I don't have anything to say. I wish I did. But I'm just going to, like, I finally sat down and said, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to wing it. And whatever comes out, comes out. And I don't want to have to stop and edit. I just want to go raw, totally. Here it is. This is my thought stream on 1 September 2019. But it is, again, a fascinating thought to think that something that I've created here in this year, 2019, could one day be viewed 100 years from now, 200 years from now. People will look back. They'll be studying history. And granted, there's going to be tons of this stuff to go through. Tons of social media, I believe, will be, like I said, in some type of repository where future generations can look back and study and say, hey, this is what life was like then. Provided the media changes, provided we survive as a species, I don't know. It doesn't look good. But I'd like SWARTHOS. That's my handle. I go by SWARTHOS out here. No need to use my real name. I want to be totally submerged, totally saturated with the internet. My gamertag is SWARTHOS, Twitter is SWARTHOS, YouTube channel SWARTHOS. Everything's SWARTHOS. And where does SWARTHOS come from? Hey, I just made it up back in 1989. Misheard lyrics watching a television show, Alien Nation. Even though there's no lyrics even close to sounding like SWARTHOS, it just something popped out of my imagination. So it's not a surname. It's not taken from anything I saw. It's just something that got jumbled around in my head. So, SWARTHOS on the internet on a Sunday morning, 2019, September 1st. Life is going on all around me, out there, in here, all of that. So I'll stop now before I really start to ramble. I hope to make more of these. Who knows? Thank you for taking the time to check my initial well, you know, this isn't really the initial. I've spoken before, but the one where I'm making a concentrated effort to finally solidify what it is I'm going to say and how I'm going to do it. This is it. This will be the method. All right. Thank you. SWARTHOS out.